So when they were talking about, when Jenny and other people were talking about doing a musical 2-3 years after our last one, I immediately thought about that. It's just, this story just immediately came to my mind. And I was thinking, wow, you know, we can do something like that. It's like a modern analogy or parable, modern parable about God's creation and how we disappointed God, disobeyed God, and how we actually redeemed by Jesus. So that's the whole concept of the story.
Sharon write the lyrics, the words. So basically, I asked her to give me the words first. So I try to look at the words and then try to think what kind of the music the most suitable. Actually, the whole new word is our very first choice, but because of the copyright, then we can't use it. So I try to like think something similar as well. Yeah, I think it takes about 2 days to complete the whole thing, if I really want to do it.
In order to get the lighting right, I guess we've got to be quite well versed in what is going on about the script and what is coming up in the next scene and who's going to say what, when, and also to get the mood right is also quite important. First time that we're actually working in a theatre-like setup. 2 years ago we did another musical, but that was actually at our church, so the whole setup was entirely different. And this time, because we have opted to this musical at properly set up theatre like environment, and we have got all this really good and professional lighting equipment as well. It will be really good. You just have to come and see it.
The Tetris piece took me, I just did it yesterday, so it took me 3 to 4 hours. That's because I didn't have enough glue, and then I ran out of sellotape. So I had to go out and get more sellotape. And then the mushrooms took a bit longer. I think in total it took about 3 weeks to just get the papier-mâché for the mushroom top done. So, and that's only one mushroom. So luckily I had Joyce, Jenny and Christy to help. Because it's very dependent on the weather as well. We have no budget. So we've had to source the materials from wherever we could. And well, the papier-mâché was quite okay because I just used newspaper. Tetris pieces I had to get unwanted boxes. So, but they all had to be in the same size.
But mainly it's the acting of the individual characters of the entire cast. Based on that, you need to kind of design the lighting for the stage to make sure that the stage design, everything, how the props are going to interact with the actors, basically how to tell the story, how to tie everything together. Well, the challenges were obviously getting the people that don't normally act to act. Like a lot of the people, when they know that they're going to be doing a Christmas musical and they're going to be acting in front of 400 people, it's quite a daunting task for someone who's not normally well versed in acting. But I guess that's the interesting part of my involvement, is to get them to think in character, to get them to do things that is in character, or the particular toy, how the particular toy walks or moves, or because each toy has their distinct character, so a lot of that has to be done through body language, and that, I guess, is the interesting and challenging thing about working with people that are not professional actors. The thing that I'm most proud of is actually the involvement of everyone and the willingness to step out of their comfort zone. I think for anybody, even professional actors, they will still be nervous, they will still think of loads of things that can get in the way of them getting into character. But I think for the 14 actors that I'm working with, they're very committed. They are very willing to and open to ideas and trying new things, which makes my role as a drama director a lot easier, actually, and it's been a pleasure to work with them.
It was really nice when Jenny, Joyce and Christy, they called me up, I think it was something like 5:30, and then they say, "Oh, come over to Christie's because we're actually going to be making the mushroom tops together." So I thought that was a very touching moment because I was actually fretting and like kind of worried that I won't get to make them in time. So that was really quite a very nice moment.
This time the musical is that we have two songs, which is like me and Janet to compose it, which is something we have our own composition, which is I think, yeah, praise the Lord. And then we have this, we can work together and then try to get a good music and how to share with other people's.
Well, I think eventually we will not just the lighting team, but I guess the whole musical team will be quite proud of what we can achieve. You know, because we are using all this professional lighting and really theater-like setup, and I think the effect is going to be amazing. To be honest, I personally have seen a few of them during the discussion with the technician, and he showed us what we could actually do using the lighting system there at the theater, and I think everyone will be just so amazed and be blown away with it.